Welcome to Market Talk. I'm Amber Lancaster here with Paul Mampilly. Today's update is for the week of May 25th, 2020. We are recording this update on Friday, May 22nd, as our offices will be closed on Monday in honor of Memorial Day. I'll begin with the latest economic overview, my innovation story of the week, and our developments and latest developments in America 2.0. So let's begin. As this line chart shows, the index for newly public US companies has just surged to a record versus the Russell 3000. The Bloomberg is reporting, quote, shares of IPOs are showing unprecedented strength. The Renaissance IPO index recently closed at the highest level since 2009, its inception date, relative to the Russell 3000 index. And Renaissance Macro Research LLC wrote in a recent tweet post that few things represent the market's zeitgeist more than IPO markets. So that's just great to see that type of activity in the IPO market. So we have 11 major economic releases for the week of the 25th. On Tuesday, we have consumer confidence and April's new home sales. They'll both post at 10 a.m. On Wednesday, weekly MBA mortgage applications will post at 7 a.m. On Thursday, the second reading for first quarter GDP will post, as well as durable goods and weekly jobless claims. They're all post 8:30 a.m. And on Friday, we have the May wholesale inventories month over month, and April's personal income and spending will all post at 8:30 a.m. And we'll also see May M&I Chicago PMI and May's final University of Michigan sentiment print that post at 9:45 a.m. and 10 a.m. respectively. Now for my innovation story of the week, TechRadar.pro has a bold headline today. Remote workers are rejoicing because Facebook's new enterprise virtual reality platform is here. They also report that, quote, Facebook has announced that Oculus for Business is its enterprise-focused virtual reality VR platform is now out of closed beta testing and available for all businesses to purchase. It launched last year, and the platform is designed to support companies looking to deploy virtual reality in the workplace. So during the beta testing, select companies trialed Oculus for Business as a means of enhancing training programs and bolstering productivity and supporting distributed workforces. So the Silicon Valley giant believes the adoption of enterprise VR is set to skyrocket in the coming years and claims to be working hard, quote unquote, to meet the swell in demand to help more companies harness the power of virtual reality. And in the blog post, Facebook also gestures towards the figure that IDC shows that 92%, there will be a 92% increase in commercial headset shipments, and they predict that further 70% growth will happen this year. Worldwide spending on commercial VRs, meanwhile, is expected to hit $7.1 billion, up from $4.5 billion in 2019. And then finally, in our America 2.0 update, Redfin is reporting that home buying demand is higher than before the pandemic. And as this chart shows, quote, home buying demand is now 16.5% above pre-coronavirus levels on a seasonally adjusted basis and it is being driven by record low mortgage rates. Inventory for homes for sale can't keep pace with demand. A Redfin agent in Nashville, Tennessee says that he's showing a lot of houses, but not selling as many as he could because the houses are sold before that he can even have the offer written. And 45% of the homes under contract and ending the 7 days, May 15th, were on the market less than 2 weeks. And the migration from expensive metro areas to smaller cities and towns appears to be picking up steam as buyers hunt for more space and lower prices. And a Virginia agent said people who are considering a move 2 or 3 years down the line are pulling the trigger now. Touring homes virtually with online 3D walkthroughs is actually becoming significantly more popular. And also home prices are rising as low inventory constraints the number of homes for sale, end quote. And lastly, Redfin announced about 350 of roughly 1,000 employees who were furloughed. Well, guess what? They're back to work as the home buying demand continues its recovery. So that's it for me this week. Paul, please share what's on your mind.
Some pretty incredible news overall. Home buying, as we have been telling them, Amber, for some time, is leading America's greatest recovery.
Mhm.
And technology, the megatrends, is also very much a part of it. Facebook, which, as you know, is part of our stuff portfolio, it's in our Profits Unlimited portfolio. It's soared already from where we originally put it in. And
Mhm.
it's something that I saw that they have now sold, Amber, $100 million just in the last quarter of
Yes.
Oculus Quest
Mhm.
apps or software, which is just phenomenal. And we've been
Mhm.
telling people that real estate, there's been no sign of really any slowdown, maybe for a couple of weeks. And everything, even folks on our team are talking about real estate. In other words, the underlying assumptions of the growth that was already in place before all of this began is still there. In fact, in many cases, it's accelerated, it's increased. There's more pent up demand. There's more desire to actually act on all of those things that people were looking to do,
Mhm.
which is why I absolutely believe that by the third and fourth quarter of this year, we are going to start to see extraordinary, unbelievable numbers come out for our economy, come out for real estate, come out for the implementation of America 2.0 technologies, and generally this feeling that we have turned a corner, not just on the crisis, however, on so many things that our country has been dealing with really for 20 years.
Mhm.
A lack of income growth, a lack of mobility, a lack of opportunity. And this crisis, in some ways, has really catalyzed so much change all at once. People
Mhm.
have sort of thrown off the shackles. And if they
Mhm.
were planning to move, they're planning to move. If they're planning to buy a house, they're planning to buy a house. And we would tell you that stop listening to all these folks in the mainstream media that are just full of gloom, full of doom, completely bearish, completely pessimistic and negative. And these include big figures like Ray Dalio and Stan Druckenmiller and all these people that go on all of these channels. And I'm guessing that they're short. In other words, they're betting on the stock market going down, because I can tell you that when you see somebody go out there and talk about something, you'll never find a journalist asking them, hey, so what's your position? And ask them, are you talking your book? So I can tell you that these folks, in our judgment, are wrong. We believe that the best is actually ahead. Our markets, I believe, are set up phenomenally. I am bullish, optimistic, positive. As I say on Twitter again and again and again, on America 2.0, the scenario that we have laid out for you is unfolding perfectly. And America's recovery, greatest recovery, is unfolding. And I believe the best way to get in on it is really a service that we have been running here for nearly 3 years. This is a phenomenal, incredible service that focuses on what I believe is the perfect opportunity to get into America 2.0. Our service is called True Momentum. And if you want to get in on this, we are setting up an event for you to get in on our latest and best opportunities. And if you want to get in and sign up for a special presentation that I have done on America 2.0's greatest opportunities through this service called True Momentum, please click on the strong hands above. That will take you to a page that will allow you to sign up for a limited number of slots for this special event. And the slots will run out. The deadline for it is on Monday. So please take action now. Otherwise, you may be locked out and not be able to get in. So please make sure you get in. Click on the strong hands above to get in. And in general, Amber, I would tell you that everything is unfolding pretty much as we have told people, have believed, and now it is coming true. Our portfolios nearly across the board are well ahead of the S&P 500, in some cases more than doubling it. And the particular service, True Momentum, that I'm telling people to sign up for, that has actually been doing incredibly well. We've had some phenomenal winners that we've closed recently, and we have incredible open gains. So please check into this. And with that, back to you, Amber.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your insights and your encouragement as always. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in this week. We wish you a good weekend and a week ahead. And until next time, everyone, take care.